Hi everyone, I'm here to give you another fabulous tip today. So we're going into a holiday weekend and many of you may, depending on the weather, spend a lot of time in your yard. I myself was in my yard this morning, all morning for about 4+ hours, weeding, digging up plants, replanting plants, and so I was hunched over, bent over, on my knees, up off my knees, pulling. So it was a lot of this and digging, so using my weight on a big shovel and prying and etc. Right? You get the picture. So now I'm a little bit sore in between my shoulder blades and a little bit lower in my back. And our life already is like this. So a lot of us will want to do this kind of a stretch. Well, actually, when you do that, you're taking your shoulder blades and you're winging them out farther out away from your spine. And that only makes the soreness and tenderness and knots that we experience in between our shoulder blades and upper traps to be worse because they're already overstretched because we're like this. So 2 exercises. One is to take the foam roller that I talked about in a previous video and actually lay on it. So the foam roller is on your head and on your sacrum, your butt's on it, and then you just lay on the ground and let your arms stretch out and relax. So the second one, corrective exercise to put our body back in balance, is one with a door frame. Now a lot of us will put our hands up in a door frame and then we'll just walk straight through and stretch. And that's okay. I wouldn't recommend it. The one I prefer is where you're standing. It's isometric. So I'm going to push with my arm, my forearm against the door jamb and hold that push or resistance for about 5 to 10 seconds. Then relax. And I'm going to walk straight through and then push again. A resistance, isometric against the door jamb, and then relax and come through again. So it's a little more active, passive stretching. And that will open up the pec muscles for us. Then the next thing we want to do is a strengthening exercise to get these rhomboids back together. So you want this this shoulder blade and this shoulder blade to move more towards the spine. So you just want to, like in a rowing machine, you squeeze, bringing your shoulder blades closer to the spine and relax and squeeze and relax. So first stretch and then second strengthen by bringing the shoulder blades back together towards the spine, and that'll help relieve that pain from being hunched over all day, whether you're gardening, at work with improper body mechanics because we're at home and ergonomics aren't great. And just because the world is all in front of us, those are 2 great stretches to do on a daily basis. So have a great weekend.